my sister and I believe that it probably allowed her to live longer, having these services available. And so for us, it's a first-time experience. So all we know is the word hospice, and all we know, and frankly, what I always thought hospice was like a room you go to for the last 3 or 4 days, and they don't do any life-saving services. That's what I always thought hospice was, a little apartment or whatever that you and your family can go to for a few days or a week before you pass away. And so we didn't have this vision of it being something that could go on for months, let alone over a year. In her own way, I think that our caseworker slowly helped my mother come to understanding and acceptance of her situation. It was also nice that she was able to give her choices. My mother was making choices, in terms of what she wanted and the like. I don't think she had the feeling that she was out of control. To not have my mother have to go through the end of her life in a hospice, to not have her hooked up to machines, beep, 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 all that stuff with nurses and doctors and attendants, all this kind of stuff running around. I just didn't want, we didn't want that to be the case. And she was able to live, to pass away in my sister's home with her own furniture around her, a number of the pictures she was familiar with. It was a familiar environment. It was a loving environment. And that was the gift that we got, and we were able to give to her. I suppose the message I would have for people who have never gone through this before, have never had to deal with this transition with someone before, is don't let the word hospice scare you. Okay? That it's really about quality of life. Okay? And it's about quality of life towards the end of your life. And don't be afraid of it.